Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use the Singer vintage attachment called the narrow hammer. And it would be one that would have come with your original set of attachments with your Singer Featherweight or any other vintage Singer low shank sewing machine. The first thing you need to do is obviously attach your presser foot, and then I'm going to have you take a piece of fabric and you're going to finger press about 1/8 of an inch. One fold over and then another time again. You want to finger press that pretty tight so it creases it. Then you're going to slide that under the presser foot and you're going to lower your needle about where you're going to start stitching. And then lower your presser foot. Make sure it's lined up right. Okay. And you're going to stitch about 4 or 5 stitches just to kind of hold it and lock it in place. You can use your thread tails as kind of a handle. Then lower your needle again. You're basically only going to stitch just as far as you finger press, or maybe even a little before, just maybe about 1/2 inch or so. Then what you want to do is you raise your presser foot up and then you're going to work that fabric into the foot so that it goes in the curve, right where you left off. You haven't really moved because your needle is down. So make sure it goes in that curve there. Then lower your presser foot again. And going very slowly, begin stitching. Make sure you have just enough folded, not too much, or it will tend to shift and grab too much, not too little, or it won't catch as it's folding and stitching it down. Make sure you have your edges as clear of any frays as possible. So if you need to clip some of them, you can. I'm going to go ahead and clip this one right here. Okay. You don't want frayed fabric if you can help it. Going very slowly, because there is a learning curve, like I said, with this foot, so you want to be patient. And then once you kind of get into the groove, you kind of see how much fabric you need to let fold. It is a very narrow hem. And sometimes because of how narrow it is and the curving of the fabric, it will want to curl up on you. So you may have to press your hem when you're finished. So I'll show you here. This is the front side and this is the back side. And you can see that it folded, pressed, and stitched in place all in one motion. So like I said, just be patient and practice. Cut yourself some strips of fabric. And you kind of want to hold it as far as you can there to the edge. But if you can give yourself a little extra room, a little extra fabric at the end so you can cut some off and trim it, that's always wise. But there you can see. That is a narrow, narrow hem.